A Merry Christmas, Uncle!
What?
I said a Merry Christmas, Uncle! God save you!
Bah, humbug!
Christmas a humbug? Uncle, surely you don't mean that.
Of course I mean it! Merry Christmas indeed! What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come, Uncle, what reason have you to be dismal? You are rich enough.
Bah! Away with Merry Christmas! What's Christmas to you but a time for paying bills without money? A time for finding yourself a year older and not an hour richer? If I could work my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. He should.
Uncle!
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it? But you don't keep it, do you?
Let me leave it alone then.
Well, there are many things of which I have benefited, even if they don't show a profit, I dare say. Christmas among the rest. Well, I've always thought of Christmas as a good time, a kind, charitable, giving, pleasant time. And therefore, Uncle, even though it has never put a scrap of silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good, and I say, God bless it!
Another sound out of you and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your position!
Oh, don't be angry, Uncle. Come and dine with us tomorrow.
I'll see myself in hell first.
But why, Uncle?
Why? Why? Let me ask you something, nephew. Why did you get married recently?
Because I fell in love, of course.
You fell in love. Good afternoon, nephew.
But you never came to see me before I married. Why give it as a reason for not coming now?
Good afternoon.
I want nothing from you, I ask nothing from you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry to find you so resolute. We have never had a quarrel, you and I. But I came all this way to give you greetings of the seasons, and I'll keep my Christmas humour till the last. So, a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Bob Cratchit.
Thank you, sir, and a Merry Christmas to you.
Now there's another fellow, my clerk, with 15 shilling a week and a wife and family talking about making a Merry Christmas. I'll retire myself to Beckenham.
Scrooge and Molly, I believe. Do I have the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Molly?
Marley's dead. In fact, he died 7 years ago this very night.
Oh, I'm quite sorry to hear it, but I quite believe that his generosity will be represented by his partner. At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we should give to poor and needy who suffer greatly. Many thousands are in need of basic needs. Hundreds of thousands in need of comfort, sir.
Are there no prisons? Did they disappear?
Oh no, sir, there is plenty of prisons.
And the workhouses for the poor? Still in operations, I assume.
They are? I wish that I could say they were not.
The treadmill and poor law are in full vigor then.
Yes, very busy, sir.
Oh well, from what you had said, I was afraid that something had stopped them in their useful course. I'm glad to hear it.
A few of us are trying to raise funds to buy meat and drinks, and some means for warmth. We choose this time of year because it's a time above all others, when want is keenly felt and abundance rejoices. What should I put you down for?
Nothing. I wish to be left alone. I don't make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I am taxed for the institutions I have mentioned, and they cost enough. Those who are badly off must go there.
But many cannot go there, many would rather die.
Well, if they'd rather die, perhaps they should go ahead and do it, and decrease the surplus population. Besides, I wouldn't know anything about it.
Well, you could know, sir.
It's none of my business. I have too much of my own business to interfere with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly, and I'll thank you to leave me to it. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Get away from here, you! I didn't ask to be bothered with that noise! You'll want all day tomorrow, I suppose.
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I was to hold back half a crown for it, you'd think you were being abused. And yet you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year, sir.
A poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose you must have it. Be here all the earlier next morning.
Oh yes, sir, I shall. I certainly shall. Hello, my dear son.
Father, I've been waiting for you.
Let's go by Cornhill and watch the children play. Someday you'll be there too.
I feel that I'm getting stronger every day.
Do you know what day tomorrow is?
Christmas Day!
And I'm to have the whole day off to celebrate with my family.
Hoorah for Christmas!
Scrooge! Scrooge!
Humbug. I won't believe it. How's this? What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
All right. Who are you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
I don't believe it.
What evidence you have of my reality beyond your senses?
I don't know.
Why you doubt your senses?
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheats. You might be an undigested bit of beef, a blot of mustard, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more of gravy than of grave about you, wherever you are.
Ah!
Mercy! Dreadful apparition. Why do you trouble me?
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must. But why have you come to me?
It's required of every man that a spirit should walk among and fellow men. If that spirit does not go forth in life, it's condemned to go in death.
You are fettered. Tell me why.
I wore this change, I bore this in life. I made it link by link, yard by yard, and wore it in my free will. Do you know the length and weight of yours? It was as long and heavy as these 7 years.
Jacob, old friend, please be comfort to me.
I have none to give. I have little time. I cannot rest. I cannot linger anywhere.
But you always were a good man of business, Jacob.
Humankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, they all were my business. Why did I walk through the crowd with my eyes down? Hear me, my time is nearly done. I'm here to warn you, and you have a chance of escape my fate.
You always were a good friend. Thank you.
You will visited by 3 spirits.
Is that the chance you mentioned?
It is.
Well then, I think I'd rather not.
We cannot hope to shun the path I've given, except the first tomorrow when the bell tolls 1. Except the second in the same hour, the third upon the next night. And for your sake, look to see me no more. Remember what has been between us.
Oh, humbug. Was it a dream then? A quarter past. Half past. A quarter to it. The hour itself and nothing else. Ah!
Scrooge!
Who and what are you?
I am the spirit of Christmas past.
Long past?
No, your past.
Perhaps you could turn down that light that accompanies you.
What would you so soon put out the light I give you? Yours are the dark passions that would extinguish the light of truth.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend. Why are you here?
Your welfare, of course. Your reformation. Take heed, rise and walk with me.
Good heaven! I was bred in this place. I was a boy here.
Your lip is trembling. And what is that upon your cheek?
What? It's nothing. It must be a pimple. Lead me where you would, spirit.
Do you remember the way, Ebenezer?
Remember it. I could walk it blindfolded.
Strange that you've forgotten it for so many years.
Why? That's David Masterson and Robert Estes. Hello!
These are memory shadows of things that have been. They are not aware of us.
Well, Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Say hello to your sister for me!
Don't eat too much figgy pudding, ha!
The school is not quite deserted. A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left there still.
Poor boy. My mother died giving birth to my sister. My father seemed to begrudge us both ever after. I wish. But it's too late now.
What is it?
It's nothing. There was a boy at my door last night singing a Christmas carol. I should like to have given him something. That's all.
Your sister was a frail creature and often ill, but she had a large heart.
So she had. You're right about that, spirit. I'll not contradict it. God forbid.
Your sister died a young woman, but she did have a child, as I recall.
Yes. My nephew. His name is Fred Hollowell.
Your nephew, Ebenezer, the only family you have left.
Yes, that is true.
Come along, Ebenezer. It is time to see another Christmas. Do you know this place?
Know it? This is where I was apprenticed. Why? That's old Fezziwig. Bless his heart, Fezziwig alive again. And Dick Wilkins. We were the best of friends.
Yo-ho there! Ebenezer! Dick! No more war for tonight, my boys! It's Christmas Eve! Clear all this nonsense away, all of you! We must make room! Life is too short for all work and no party! Hey-yo, Dick! Cheer up, Ebenezer!
He can make our work pleasant or unpleasant, just in the way he looks at us and the way he addresses us. 1,000 such little things add up, you know, until the happiness he gives is as great as if it cost a fortune, and
What is it?
nothing.
It's such a small thing to make these silly people feel so much gratitude and joy.
Small thing.
Is it not? After all, what did he do? This Fezziwig spent a few pounds on a party. Does he deserve such praise as this?
It isn't that, spirit. Why? Mr. Fezziwig has the power to make us happy or unhappy. He can make our work pleasant or unpleasant just in the way he looks at us and addresses us. 1,000 such little things add up, you know, until the happiness he gives is as great as if it cost a fortune, and
What is it?
it's nothing.
Something, I think.
It's I would like to speak a word or two to my clerk just now. That's all.
Come, Ebenezer. My time grows short. Look.
Spirit, show me no more. Conduct me home. Why do you enjoy torturing me?
There's one more shadow we must see.
I don't wish to see it. Show me no more. Spirit, remove me from this place.
I told you these are shadows of things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me.
Please, take me away from here. I can bear no more. No more.
Scrooge! Ebenezer Scrooge! Come here. Come and know me better, man. I am the spirit of Christmas present. You've never seen the likes of me before, eh?
Never.
You've never walked forth with any of my elder brothers born in his last years, have you?
No, I don't think I am. Have you had many, Brother Spirit?
Oh, more than 1,800.
Tremendous family to provide for.
Take hold of my rope, Ebenezer Scrooge.
Where, pray tell, are we going?
Oh, you'll see.
What has ever got your precious father? And your brother, Tiny Tim? And Martha wasn't this late. By half an hour.
We had a great deal of work at Milliner's last night and a great deal of cleaning this morning.
Well, never mind. You're home now. Sit down and warm yourself, dear.
But where's Martha?
She won't be coming home for Christmas this year, I'm afraid.
What? Not for Christmas?
Ooh, here I am, Father. Come, Tim. Come hear the pudding singing in the copper.
And did little Tim behave himself in church?
He did, good as gold and better. Somehow he gets so thoughtful just sitting by himself. He told me on the way home that he hopes everybody at church saw him because he's suffering. It might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. But he's growing stronger every day, I just know it.
Martha, help me with the goose.
Such a goose, the smell of the sage and the onion. Mother outdid herself this year.
Merry Christmas to us all, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us.
God bless us.
I had no idea Cratchit had a dying son.
I wonder why.
Tell me, Spirit, will the boy live?
I see a vacant seat at this table, and a couch without an owner, carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, that can't be. Tell me it isn't true.
If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, none other of my kind will find him here. But what difference does it make? If he is likely to die, let him die, and decrease the surplus population.
You used my own words against me.
Yes, so in the future perhaps, you'll hold your tongue until you discover what the surplus population is and where it is. Who are you to decide who shall live and who shall die? It may be that in the sight of heaven, you are more worthless and less fit to live than millions like this poor man's child.
Now, my dear ones, a toast. I give you, Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
The founder of the feast. I wish I had him here. I'd give him a piece of my mind to feast upon.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
It should be Christmas Day, when one would drink to the health of a bad man.
My dear, have a little charity.
Oh, all right then, I'll drink to his health. For your sake and for the day's sake, but not for his. A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I have no doubt he'll be merry indeed.
To Mr. Scrooge.
To Messer Scrooge.
A Christmas Carol.
I take it that I'm in the presence of the spirit of Christmas yet to come. You are about to show me shadows of the things that have not happened yet, but will happen in the time before us. Is that not so, Spirit? Spirit, I fear you more than any spectre I have seen. Will you not speak to me? Well, lead on then. The night is passing fast and it is precious time to me. Lead me where you would, Spirit. Why, I know those men. And this place, it is the stock exchange. It's a second home to me.
No, I don't know anything about it. I only know he's dead. When did he die? Last night, I believe. Why? What was the matter with him? I thought he'd never die. Oh, God knows. Well, what has he done with his money? I haven't heard. Left it with his company, perhaps. I only know he hasn't left it to me.
Spirit, this is a fearful place. Surely there can be no reason to bring me to this God-forsaken part of the city, except that the case of this unhappy man. Have these men no sense of decency or decorum? Spirit, what is this? Where am I seeing this? Must be some person who feels some emotion connected with this man's death. Show that person to me. I beg you. Spirit, I ask to see some emotion connected with this man's death, and you show me only pleasure. I demand to be shown some tenderness connected with the death.
Took a child and set him in the midst of them. And he said to them, whenever you welcome a child, you welcome me.
This color hurts my eyes. There, better now. The candlelight makes them weak. I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home. It must be New Year's time.
I think he has walked a little slower than he used to.
Yes, I've known him to walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder. Very fast indeed. But he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so. There was no trouble at all. Is that your father now?
I went by there today. Is why I'm late. I wish you could have been there. It would have done you good to see how green it is. But you'll see it often. I promised him I'd walk there every Sunday to visit him, you see. But guess who I saw today? Fred Hollowell, Mr. Scrooge's nephew. I met him on the street. He saw that I was a little down, and, well, he's the most pleasant-speaking man you ever heard. And so I was not afraid to tell him, and this is what he said. I'm heartily sorry, Mr. Cratchit, heartily sorry. And he pledged to be of any service he could to us. He even gave me his card, and said I should call him at home. But it's not for the sake of anything he might be able to do for us, so much but for his kindness, that I'm thankful. It really seems as if he had known our Tiny Tim, and felt with us. And I've got good news for you, Peter.
What is it, Father?
Mr. Hollowell told me that he's been able to secure a apprenticeship for you. You'll start at 8 shillings a week starting Tuesday next. That will happen soon enough. But whenever we're parted from one another, I'm sure none of us will forget our poor Tiny Tim, will we?
No, never, Father.
And I know as well, my dears, that when we remember how patient and mild he was, although he was little child, we should not quarrel amongst ourselves and forget little Tim in doing it.
No, we won't, Mother. Never.
Spirit, something tells me that the moment of our parting is at hand. I know it, but I don't know how. Tell me. The man who was spoken of, the one who died here, tell me who he was. Before I draw nearer to that stone to which you point, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of the things that will be, or the shadows of the things that may be only? The course of a man's life persevered in will determine certain ends, I accept it, but surely the end must change if he departs from those courses. Say it is so with what you show me, Spirit. No, he can't be. Am I that man? Am I the man who died, who no one mourned? Say it isn't so, Spirit. Say it isn't so. Spirit, hear me. I am not the man I was. I will not be the man I must have been, but for your intervention. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Surely your nature intercedes me and pities me. Assure me that I may yet change these shadows you show me by a changed life. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all the year. I will remember the past, I will live in the present, and I will live toward the future. The spirits of all three will strive within me. I will not shut out the lessons that they teach. Oh, tell me that I may yet sponge away the writing on the stone. What? Where am I? What day is this? It's morning, but what day? How long have I been with the spirit? I don't know. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive. They are still here. They are here. I am here. I am here. I don't know what to do. I feel light as a feather. I feel as happy as an angel. I feel as merry as a schoolboy. Hello. You boy. What day is this?
What day is it?
Hello. My boy. What day is it? Wait, don't be afraid. What day is it?
Why, it's Christmas Day!
Christmas Day? Are you quite sure about that?
I should say I am.
Then the spirits have done it all in one night. Why, of course they have. They can do anything they like. Hello, you boy!
Hello?
Do you know the Poulters in the next street but one at the corner?
I should hope I did.
What a wonderful boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know whether they've sold the prize turkey that was hanging up there?
What? The one as big as me?
Yes, my buck. The one as big as you.
It's hanging there now.
It is. Well, then you have to go and get it.
Police!
No, I really do mean it. Go buy it and tell them to bring it round and then come back. Come back with the man and I'll give you a shilling. Come back with the man in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. He won't know who sent it and I won't tell him. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. Oh, Tiny Tim will live. On my soul, he will live. They did it all in one night. The spirits of Christmas past, present, and future shall strive within me. Oh, praise heaven and Christmas for this. I say, dear Lord, a Merry Christmas to everyone, and a Happy New Year to all the world. What is this?
Morning, sir.
Mr. Cratchit, you are late, sir.
Yes, sir.
What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time. It's only once a year, sir. It shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday with my family.
No, I'll tell you what, my friend. I am not going to stand with this any longer. And therefore, I'm going to double your salary. Yes, Bob Cratchit, I'm going to double your salary, sir. A Merry Christmas to you. A merrier Christmas than I have given you for many a year. And from now on, I will endeavour to assist your family in any way I can. And as for Tiny Tim, He will walk again. I know it. Now you needn't say anything. Come with me. We will discuss the particulars over a bowl of smoking bishop before you so much as dot an I, Bob Cratchit.
God bless us.
God bless us, everyone!